Guys, we are nearing the end of the holiday season, so today I have for you a more party appropriate, super duper shimmery look that I think it will be good if you are looking for something a little bit more glitzy and not traditional like ready goldie for a Christmas party, but it also could be pretty fucking handy if you're looking for something to wear on New Year's Eve. So I figured, what more appropriate time than now to do something like this. For this look, I'm using a product that I'm really excited about. This is the glittery top coat from Stila. It comes in their little Christmas set. Basically, this is like a thin liquid with some shimmer suspended in it. You put it over your liquid lipstick, it dries down completely and just leaves a glitter top coat on any liquid lipstick that you put it over. So it's different than the Jouer lip toppers in that the Jouer lip toppers actually don't dry down. They're thin so they don't completely disturb your liquid lipstick. This does not disturb your liquid lipstick at all. It's still completely 100% dry and transfer proof. I think this is very similar in concept to the diamond crushers that Lime Crime came out with. Not sure because I don't have those. However, seems to be the same concept. You could definitely wear this on its own too, and it would be like a long wearing glitter like nude lip, which would be pretty cool as well. But I really like it for adding glitter for like a holiday party or something because like literally it does not change the formulation of the liquid lipstick that you're wearing. So it's gonna wear just as long as usual. I also use a little bit of this on the center of my eyes because I figured why the fuck not, you know? So if you want to see how I did this glittery but not too glittery, sort of Christmassy, sort of New Year's-y, holiday appropriate look that will be very comfortable on your lippies, I'm gonna zoom in and keep on watching. So like usual, I did my foundation, a little bit of contour on my brows first before we started. I actually did my brows a little more sharp than usual because sometimes when I'm doing like a halo eye or something that's really diffused, rather than like something dark and smoky or say a winged eyeliner, I like to define the brow a little bit more just to bring that shape and definition into the face where it might be missing otherwise. That's just kind of a matter of personal preference though. For today's eye look, I kind of want to keep the tones all in a very like berry pink area, like burgundies and pinks. So I'm actually going to use a combination of two palettes. I'm going to use the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette for all of the burgundy pink shades. But there aren't really a ton of transition shade options in the Modern Renaissance palette, and the ones that are there are kind of orangey, which looks great if you're going for that. But if you're trying to keep that pinky burgundy tone overall, that kind of mutes it down a little bit. So I'm going to go and grab the transition shades from the Tarte Pro palette because there are far more options in here, so I'll find something more tonally appropriate. So for that transition, like I said, I'm going to grab the color Chic from the Tarte Pro palette. This is kind of like a mauvey pink, a little bit darker than my skin tone kind of a shade. I just knocked down a whole bunch of shit over here on a Sigma E40 blending brush. To deepen that crease up a little bit, I'm going to stick with the Tarte Pro palette for now. And I'm going to pick up the color Innocent on a Morphe M441 brush. For the halo or sandwich technique on the lid, I'm going to use a deep, bright pinky burgundy color. And for that, I'm going to go into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to pick up the color Love Letter on a Real Techniques shading brush. And once I pick the color up on the brush, I'm going to wet that with some setting spray. And now I'm just going to place this on the outer corner and the inner corner of the eyelid and leave like a little patchy hole in the center. Once that color is dry, I'm going to grab a clean blending brush. This one is slightly smaller. This is the Sigma E20 blending brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend that color in the crease area. And since it's clean, it's not going to add any more color to the situation, but it's going to pick up a little bit of the color we put down and drag that through the remainder of the crease without spreading it too far. Now you'll notice that after you do that, you lose some of the pigmentation of the color that you put down originally on the outer and inner corners. So just pick up the same brush again. I'm going to use it dry this time, and I'm just going to pack on a little bit more of the color Love Letter in those areas. Now that that color is down and blended out, I'm going to put the pop of lighter color in the center of the lid. I'm going to use the color Primavera from the Anastasia palette, and I am going to pick that up on a clean version of the Real Technique shading brush. And again, I'm going to wet it with some setting spray. And once I place that down, I'm going to blend that into the pink around it just by picking up the brush that I used before. I'm not going to add any product, and I'm just going to tap that over the edges. Next, I'm going to line the entire waterline, top and bottom, with a burgundy eyeliner. This is the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner in the color Plumeria. I'm going to run that through the waterline and a little bit through the lashes on the top and bottom. Because this is like a New Year's look, I'm sorry, I'm shaking up a product. Because this is like a New Year's holiday look, and I also feel like experimenting a little bit, I am going to add some glitter to the center of the lid part where we put the pop of champagne color. However, what I'm going to use is the Stila Glitterati Lip Top Coat, because it kind of has like a pink, silver, blue duochrome shift to it, and it dries down to like a long-wearing light finish, and I think it'll be awesome on the eyes. Pick that up on a flat brush and dab that on to the center of the lids. That looks nice. Now that the top portion of the lids are done and I'm going to start working on the lower lash line, I'm going to go off camera, conceal underneath my eyes, and then we will work on these burgundy pink lower lash line. All right, now that we're all concealed and nobody can tell how tired we are, let us grab the Sigma it's an E28 actually, correction from earlier. This is the E28. Let's grab the little Sigma E28 blending brush, and I'm going to combine the colors Chic and Innocent that we used as transitions earlier, and we're lightly going to run that underneath the lower lash line and connect that into the top lid. Once that color is down, I'm going to pick up the same brush I used earlier for Love Letter. I'm going to pick up a little bit more Love Letter dry, and then I'm going to run that on the lower lash line pretty much about halfway through to the center of the eye, and then I'm going to connect that to the top lid. I'm also going to grab my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper, and I'm going to just make a thin little line on my upper lashes so that the lash band has a place to stick. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm going to apply some mascara and some false lashes, and I'll BRB. Okay, mascara and lashes are on. These are the Spellbound lashes from House of Lashes. I like these because they're very, very fluffy and fluttery, and they're super long, kind of like Queen Bee lashes, but a little bit lighter. So they don't, even though Queen Bees are not very heavy, but do you know what I mean? Like when you put on like a very, very intense long lash and you wear it to a party, sometimes by the end of it, you're kind of like, feel like you're like this, like they're weighing your eyeballs down. These are very light, so I don't feel like they do that, and I enjoy them for celebratory purposes because I don't like to like look like I'm high when I'm not, you know? I also like that they're like super long and have a lot of impact too, so there's that. Now I am going to do the lips. I'm going to use the Stila liquid lipstick in the color Baka or Bacha. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it is like a berry burgundy color, much akin to what we used on our eyes. And I'm going to top that with the glittery top coat that I used in the center of my lids, this time for its intended purpose over the liquid lipstick. And this is the finished look. And that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. This will be the end of our holiday tutorials for the year, which kind of makes me sad. I was having a good time doing this. But I think I'm going to keep this more densely tutorial-oriented schedule going because I actually really enjoy doing tutorial videos more than I like to do the chatty videos, I think. I don't know. I chat with you guys either way because I just never shut up, so I don't know. I think it's good. But anyways, that's all for now. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday, whatever it is you celebrate, whether you celebrate anything at all, or whether you just stay home and watch TV with your dog. I hope that you have a great time doing it. I also wish you a very happy new year, and I will be back probably with a beauty year in review kind of ultimate favorites of the year video coming up next. So we'll see you in that one. Yeah. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already so I can frequently put my face into your face. If you would like to see some more beauty tips, I will link my blog below. It is MissQuinnFace.com. I have hundreds of tips on there. Also, follow me on social media because, like, I do a lot of stuff on there. I post looks on Instagram every day. I love chatting to people on Twitter, and if you want to see some behind the scenes, Snapchat's where it's at. I will link all of those below, but it's also just Miss QuinnFace across the board, everywhere you want to go. Thanks for sticking all the way to the end with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.